Well, with the weekend fast approaching, it's time for another edition of Rogers Ratings as Swindon prepare to take on Harrogate in League Two action. Rogers' initial prediction for last weekend of having Barrow as the most marginal of favourites, somewhat upgraded by Swindon's impressive performance, although one of the issues, of course, the model and Rogers' optometrical solutions don't entirely seem to be able to handle is the fact that Barrow had to change their formation or opted to do so due to the suspension of defender Niall Canavan, and it seemed to rather mess things up for them entirely, much to Swindon's benefit. Anyway, let us see with a bit of Rogers magic here as to the prediction against the sulphur-based foe that Swindon have. And it is fairly confident that Swindon will be heading to victory. That 40+ percentage there is a quite healthy indicator of a useful margin between the two. However, a word of caution, over the past couple of seasons, one learns that Harrogate have a magnificent, unique skill of producing particularly bad numbers and yet getting results that allow them to secure their safety in the Football League. The irony is this season they've actually been getting some marginally better numbers. They certainly dominated against Crawley last weekend, only to lose, and they did, of course, have a somewhat morale-boosting win on Tuesday, as you all would have been watching in preference to England's mauling of Serbia, where they beat a second-string Mansfield side in the Football League trophy. But we would be hopeful from Rogers' calculations that Swindon can come through and continue their impressive run. For the overall Rogers ratings as to how League Two looks, well, you can see that Grimsby remain top of the pile, of course, having won at MK Dons, albeit with the advantage of 10 men. Our model is designed to try and take into account the effect of red cards and be a little more sympathetic to teams that have had them when assessing their overall performance, but it's not perfect at doing that yet. And of course, Walsall keep messing around by beating teams at home, good teams at home, when they have 10 men, just to make life that much more complicated. And we can also enjoy, for a little pleasure for Rogers, the fact that his suddenly discovered enthusiasm for Oldham Athletic remains unbridled after they finally secured the first win of their season away to Cambridge. So yes, the top six pretty much unchanged. Swindon have moved up a place as the early season opinions start. You'll notice no Gillingham there, of course, as well as the absence of Walsall that we've discussed. The main reason being that Gillingham and a Gareth Ainsworth team in general are weird. Rogers will see you for the post-match thoughts at the weekend.